Traitorous, Cancerous, Thryroid, Part 7. I am currently at my aunt's house where I am staying the night before my surgery. My mom's here. Yay. I was sad that she didn't get here on Saturday, but she still got here on Sunday, and we had some fun last night, and we did some stuff this morning. Part of it was errands for things like doctor's notes for leave from work, stuff like that. And then turns out I forgot to get a doctor's note for one of the things that I had to get a form for, so Mom's gonna get one. Well, I'm gonna get one from the surgeon tomorrow morning before the surgery, so that we can fax that in. My boss signed it already because he had to sign it, so that's always something. And then, yeah, so just trying to be all prepared, wearing my moo-moo because I forgot to bring pajamas. But, I mean, these are pajamas, so basically, yeah. If I button it up all the way, it has this beautiful little bow here. I don't tie bows very well. Well, as predicted, today was rather crazy at work. I had a couple times where I, got a little bit emotional, and one time where I just was like super tired for no good reason and couldn't read. I was trying to read something to someone, and I just kept tripping over the words, and they aren't hard words. And I'm usually good at sight reading and talking. But I was having a hard time with it today. And then at one point I think it was a hypoglycemic attack, which I sometimes have, and especially since I got technically diagnosed with hypoglycemia. But it was the weirdest one I've ever had. I don't think I've ever really had the super nausea. I was super nauseous, and I also felt really faint. And so, I just kept working because it was busy and they needed me, and I wasn't, I don't like to ask for things, but eventually I was like, okay, I better, ask for a lunch. Because we were busy, but we still need to, give people lunches, because it's important, especially, since I'm not just because I'm hypoglycemic doesn't mean that anyone else doesn't have, blood sugar crashes or whatever. So, when I got back from my lunch and they put me back up front, I tried to make sure that my coworkers got lunches as well, or at least 15s. I don't think I was successful on one guy. Poor guy. It was his first day back after going and doing his National Guard or something like that stuff. He'd been away for 3 weeks, and he comes back and we work him to the bone. Poor guy. But we had 4 of us closing tonight, so thankfully we got through the last of the closing stuff pretty quickly, which mostly was just the bajillions of filing. Sometimes there's a lot of stuff to file at a medical job. So, yeah. I have to say I'm definitely grateful for this job. They've been really helpful. I'm super grateful for my aunt and uncle and cousins here at my Aunt Tari's house, and Uncle Eric's. Yeah. So, and they're being so nice to let me stay with them while I'm recovering, and let my mom stay with them too, 'cause goodness, wouldn't it be fun if my mom had to sleep on the couch while I recovered in my bedroom, which is all the way across the apartment from her? There's not enough room in my bedroom to stick another bed. It's a tiny room, so, yeah. But, tonight we're gonna see how sharing a queen bed goes. It's my mom, guys, it's not weird. But, yeah, so, I'm sleeping on one side, she's sleeping on the other, and the shower you hear in the background is her because she doesn't want to have to wake up super early so that she can shower before I shower, because I have to shower tomorrow morning before the surgery. And so, yay. Which, oh, by the way, I have to check in at 6 a.m. because life isn't fun if you don't have to wake up super early. Or at least super early for me. Well, which means I have to wake up at like 5 in order to take my shower, in order to go up to the surgery. We're going to leave about 5:30 because it's in North Orem, and we're in Spanish Fork. And so even without traffic, hopefully that will give us enough time to get up there and figure out where the heck the outpatient surgery entrance thing is, because I've only driven past the hospital. I've never been in it. If worse comes to worse, hey, there's always an information desk, right? So, and I don't know whether or not I'm supposed to take my meds in the morning, so I'm gonna bring them, especially since they really want to keep me overnight. I really don't want to stay overnight, but, if they do, then I'm going to need my medicines at night. Hopefully I can take them. Might have to take them one pill at a time, but, hopefully I can take them at all. That'd be good. And I was just like, I'll just plan on, if I have a panic attack, they can just give me some stuff through the IV. 'Cause that's what they're for, right? That and painkillers. But of course, I'm gonna try and get off the painkillers as soon after the surgery as I can, as is, not just safe, but like, yeah. I don't want to be in a whole ton of pain, but I'm very wary of getting addicted to painkillers. Sorry, the outside of my nose itches when my allergies act up. Anyway, so, yeah. Oh, Mom brought with her a treat from her last trip to Disney World. Now I have a dog. Because since two of my roommates are allergic, I don't have to worry about them being allergic to my Lady and the Tramp dog, which is also one of those pillow pets that, yeah, opens up, and it's actually almost like the same size as our dog back home, Chance. So I can cuddle it to death and it won't die. And it'll be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna pack the moo-moo, and I'm gonna wear some comfortable clothes into the hospital, and I've got ice cream and fruit bars and yogurt and mashed potatoes and soup and butterscotch pudding and chocolate pudding. I'm really looking forward to the butterscotch because that's my favorite. And yeah, I don't know what else there's to talk about, really. I wish my mom was done with her shower so I could be like, hey, it's my mom, but she doesn't know I'm even filming this right now, so maybe I'll have her film the next one in the hospital or something, depending on how I'm feeling. Hold up signs of what I want to say if I don't feel like talking. And I actually just found out that my coworker who's had the same surgery as I'm having, hers was in November. Her scar is barely noticeable. So, Mederma works, peeps. So, that'll be good. I'm planning on getting the Mederma with the sunblock, since I'm going to be walking to work eventually. And it's the middle of the summer, and it's hot, and Utah has a lot of sun. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy the Mederma with sunblock so I can just put it right on the scar every morning when I wake up. That way it'll be protected against sunburn, which would make it more noticeable, and also it will be Medermaing it away, because Mederma is a scar reducer. Yay! Thank heavens for whoever invented that. probably some plastic surgeon. In fact, I think that's the story I've heard. I can't remember though. But, yeah, so I have almost 2 weeks off of work, but if I feel better enough to go back earlier, then I will, because, I hate being lazy, and I hate feeling like I'm not helping when I could be, you know? And, I think, considering how hard I work, and the fact that I haven't let this slow me down, that, if I haven't made myself irreplaceable yet, nothing will. And I'm not saying that other people don't work hard too. That's kind of my goal. I want to be, the kind of employee that you want to keep forever. Just like my mom's is, like, at every job that she does, and why she's still involved in Cub Scouts years after my brothers stopped being Cub Scouts. And so, you just make yourself irreplaceable, and then no one wants you to leave, and you get great recommendations if you ever do. Which I might, in a few years, especially if I decide to go through with the PA school plan. That is the plan. I just, I gotta see where my life leads as the years go by. But, yeah, so I am going to go because the shower's off, and I gotta upload this and do a couple more things before we go, because I've got a little list of things that I need my mom to do while I'm in surgery, because I forgot to do them. Like, get that doctor's note, which means that after she gets that doctor's note, then we have to either get them to fax it or have her bring it down to my work to get it faxed. And then I forgot PJ pants and such forth, so she has to go back to my place to get those. And I got a package, or should have gotten a package from Katie, but I forgot to check the mail today, and when she called we were already on our way out of town, so this way she can bring it back to me in the hospital and I'll get to open it there. And Dee might have sent me a package too, I can't remember. She said something about it, but I'm not sure if she did. And it's okay if she didn't. If she's watching this, it's okay. I love you, little sis. And I love you, Katie. And I love you, Sarah. And I love you, Kelly. And Cody. And Blake. And Duncan. And Dad. I know I haven't talked to a lot of you since all this happened. Kind of my coping mechanism. It's easier to talk to a computer about it than to talk to people in person or on the phone about it. If I'm talking about it on the phone, then I might get too emotional. Or I get stupid and watch stupid Nicholas Spark movies that make me ugly cry. By the way, best of me. Ugly cry. Yeah, we watched that last night. So, it's on Netflix now. But, yeah. Life, right? It's really the hardest I've cried since the diagnosis, so, yeah. But, I've amazed myself with the strength that I have been able to have, but I know that so much of that has been from my Heavenly Father. And I did get a blessing last night from the Elders Quorum President and a friend, and so I had a blessing of healing, and it blessed me to have the strength to get through the surgery and the healing process and anything preceding, which kind of gives me a little bit of a sinking feeling. Like there might be a little more to this than just the surgery, but I'm hopeful still. And maybe it's just the whole bills part that I need more strength for. But anyway, yeah, I gotta go to bed. I gotta wake up at 5 in the morning and it's already 11:30. So, good night. And love to everyone who has been so supportive and kind and has kept me in their prayers. I really, truly appreciate it, and I have felt them. So, before I start crying, I'm off to bed. Have a good night, everyone.